In this vlog, we will try to see the concept of method overriding in Python programming. So if you have gone through our previous tutorials, we have covered the topics like operator overloading and method overloading in Python programming. So all these concepts appear to be a similar, but they have their own importance. I suggest you to go through those two tutorials before getting started with this particular tutorial. And if you are familiar with those topics, go ahead with this tutorial. So now let's get started. So in this vlog, I will try to explain you the concept of method overriding. It's very simple to understand and it's also most useful concept in software development. So to make it easier for you, I'm just going to consider a class A, and here I'm going to define a method display, and this display method will have a print statement. I'm providing a data like I am class A. So this particular line will be printed whenever you are trying to create an object for class A and try to call the display method. So here I'm going to consider an object C for class A here, and now try to call this particular display method, and here you can see it's very clear we have got the output like I am class A. And now let's consider one more class B here. So now let's try to create one more class B, and this time the class B has only a variable declaration, and try to create an object for class B here, and now try to call the display method. But here you can observe the class B doesn't have a display method, so it has returned an error here. To understand the concept of method overriding here, let's try to inherit class A here and now try to run the same code again. So now we have got the method display printed using the object for the class B. So here we are overriding the method which we have provided in a class A into class B and trying to make use of it. So the concept of method overriding is much helpful when you don't want to create the functionality again and again, and you can just make use of the functionality once you have created in a class. You can just override that particular method. And yes, if you don't want the functionality which you have declared in the parent class, you can just define your own method here. So though we have inherited the class A for class B here, you can create your own display method here, which is having a print statement like I am class B, and now try to run this particular code. So you can just remove the variable here and try to run this code. Here you can see we have got I am class B printed onto the console by ignoring the display method which we have defined in the class A which we have inherited. And in the similar way, let's consider one more class C here, and the C class is currently having a variable A. This particular C class, I am going to inherit class A and class B. And now let's try to create an object for class C here. And when you try to run this code here, you can see we have got the display method inside the class A is being printed here, and class B display method is now ignored. Reverse the order here and now try to run this particular code, and here you can observe I am class B is now printed. So I think you understood which class is present first will be considered by ignoring the class provided later. So in this way we can make use of the method overriding concept in Python programming. And also in the class C you can define a method display, and here also you can just provide a print statement I am class C. So now both the classes are ignored here which we have provided in the inheritance, and I am class C is being printed onto the console. So this is the main advantage of the method overriding concept. If you want to make use of the methods in your parent class, you can just use it as it is. And if you want to add your own functionality to that particular method, you can also make sure you provide the same. So I think you understood this particular concept, and if you are having any queries, do let me know in the comment section below. And for more interesting tutorials on Python, do like, share and subscribe to our channel.